Eugene Mulero with Transport Topics, and I'm here with Roland Bolduc. He is 2017's Grand Champion at the National Truck Driving Championships. We're in Orlando at MCNE. Roland, you just got a big recognition from ATA. What's going through your mind?
Once again, I'm on cloud nine, just like I was a couple months ago in Orlando. I'm back in Orlando. The feeling is just as awesome. But when you're on stage and you get this ring, and everybody within the trucking industry here at ATA's largest event, to have them give me a standing ovation, I had chills run through me. It was unbelievable.
That's great. What is it about becoming Grand Champion? Talk about the work that goes behind the scenes and the dedication. Not a lot of people know the long hours and just the passion behind this.
Well, I got hooked back in 1996. I went to my first truck driving championships. So we had a manager at work that said, "How'd you like to go do that?" I said, "You know, I heard that at another company I was working at. They wouldn't pay my way or anything." And I said, "Why would I represent that in this company, FedEx, that I work for? They're pretty good with that."
That's good.
Bringing in the most drivers this year. They are phenomenal for us. And in 96, I got hooked. I finished 9th out of 10 guys, and that was it for me. Now I knew what to practice, what they were looking for, how to do a pre-trip, a competition pre-trip, a timed pre-trip where they plant defects, and the infamous book. Now I buy it early and I study the book. So I knew all those three things going into 1997, and I actually won in 1997. It was my first time going to the Nationals in Minnesota. So from then on, how could you not be hooked? You're in this industry trying to drive safe every single day, but you never really take your safety record on a personal level.
Yeah.
Now you get hooked into this family of the National Truck Driving Championships, and you just want to come back to that family reunion every year. You take your safety on a personal level. God forbid you scratch that vehicle, and then you can't go.
That's right.
Before I was interested in this, if you scratch the vehicle, God forbid I had to do the paperwork.
Yeah.
Now, totally different.
Yeah.
View on safety. So safety is first and foremost throughout the entire year. And that's what everybody worries about the most within our family of truck driving champions. And you know, representing 3.5 million drivers, and I am able to get this ring, the Grand Champion ring.
That's great.
I am so humbled.
A lot of people enjoyed your acceptance speech this year because you paid tribute to the previous Grand Champions. Talk about your respect for the guys who have won this title.
Well, starting way back in 96, or 97 going to my first one, I've seen a lot of champions that become Grand Champion. And I've always told my wife, you know, that would be phenomenal, you know, to achieve something like that. So I've always had the utmost respect for those individuals that have achieved that top spot within our competition. And this year made it happen. And mostly because of my bride, my wife. While we were at the state competition this year, for the first time in 21 years of competing, in our drive home from having won first place in Massachusetts, my 14th title, she said, "You know what I want you to do this year? I want you to win Grand Champion." And I said, "Honey, do you know what that takes? Do you know what you just told me? You've never told me this in 21 years of competing."
That's right.
And now I have to go do this.
Wow.
So there's an amazing backstory to this as well.
Well, going into this year's competition, there were some really, really top competitors. The field was jam-packed. You had a lot of previous winners. And talk about your strategy and what took for really excelling in Orlando.
Well, I've been reading the book, Facts for Drivers,
Okay.
and that is key. I mean, I really want to do good on the written exam.
Yeah.
And when it came to the states, I did not win Grand Champion at the state level, even though I had the highest driving on the course.
Okay.
I did not win Grand Champion. Everybody thought I would.
Yeah.
And I said, you know where I'm lacking is actually with the written exam and my pre-trip. And I was not happy with those two. So I upped my game. I studied considerably more. While on lunch break, I would break that book open, and that's it. I'd be all over the book and make sure I read the book a lot more.
That's awesome.
And my pre-trip, I picked it up quite a bit. And I actually tied for the pre-trip award this year. So
I remember that.
yeah, so.
Guys watching out there, guys and gals looking at this video, tell them why they should be a part of this and what it would mean for them to take on this journey, your type of journey of many years of dedication to be a grand champion.
Well, like I said, for a lot of the drivers out there, what you really need to do is just get involved. Put your foot in the door. Get involved. Once you get involved, you'll see the opportunities to travel to the Nationals and be part of the NTDC family, part of the Truck Driving Championships. It's an amazing family, a family that I will always love and enjoy to be around, and that's what we work hard to do, is get to the next National Truck Driving Championships. So that stepping stone is your National Truck Driving, is your State Truck Driving Championships, and you got to get involved. You just got to walk through the door. That's all you got to do. Read the book, study a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit to win your states.
That's right.
You got to study a lot to win the Nationals.
That's right. Is Mrs. Roland Bolduc insisting that you win you repeat as champion?
We haven't talked about that, but what I like to say is, like Tom Brady says,
okay,
what's your best championship? The next one.
I like it.
So is this the best ring? The next one.
I like it. Roland, let's leave it there. Thank you for joining us, and check out ttnews.com for more news.